All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash, double honors to the apostle and the great millstone that rule well, and salutations to the Akim teaching that's true out the folk on the earth to seated up the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, and the very few sisters that are listening as well, man. So this is just a quick lesson through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. It's a response video. Basically, it's going into the brother Shakal put in our deacon's room, basically about these other nations. See, the name of the video is Salakia. Let me get the name of the video, man. The name of the video is Byword and Proverb Amongst the Nations. And when you watch this video, which Lord willing, I'm gonna put the video in the description box in the blog. Basically, it's just going into how all these other nations, they never liked us. They never liked us. They was contrary against against the Lord people. So to be honest, to be truthfully, that they came against us too. They had us in slavery, man. And when you go into Joel, let's get that, man. They sold us in slavery too. This Joel 3, and I'm gonna just start at 1. It say, "For behold, in those days and that time when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, who they have scattered among the nations, and part my land," right? And that's what happening right now. World War III is among us, and the Lord has scattered us among the nations. So the Lord is going to deliver us out of all them nations, man. That's why all these Christians, all these people that just stupid, man. Your bloodline have to go back into the nation of Israel, man. If you're not of the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, you are doomed for it, man. The Lord have it out for you, man. And we don't like you, man. And I'm gonna say it just plainly like that, man. You white people, you so-called white people, man. Caucasians, you Africans, you Chinese, you Moabites, you Japanese, you all you different Africans, man. Ham, the Philistines, man. The Ethiopians, man. All you, man. All Elam. Especially, I just came from Elam place today, eating tacos, man, and he just, man, you Arabs, man, all you people have to get it, man, right? For verse 3, it say, "And they have cast a lots for my people, and have gave a boy for a harlot, and sold a gift for wine, and they have made drink." And that's what they have done. When we came over here in these slave ships, they sold us, man. They put us on them auction blocks. They lynched us. They killed us. They put us to work. Who you think built up this city, man? Who you think built up America when we was over here, man? We did, man. Verse 4. Yeah. And what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all coasts of Palestine? Would you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? See, these things is going to come back on these nations, man. All these nations, man. All these nations had a part in our spoils, man. Let's get that. Let's get that. Second Maccabees. Bear with me, man. Salakia. It's First Maccabees. I always get it messed up. So First Maccabees. This First Maccabees 2:10. One nation have not had a part in her kingdom and gather her spoils. And that's all these other nations, man. All these other nations had a part in our downfall, man. That's why when you read in the book of Lamentations, let's get that book of Lamentations, man. Lamentations 2:15. It say, all that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, is this the city that man called a profession of beauty, the joy of the whole earth? Because we was the joy of the earth. We was the sons of the living power, man. And how we dropped and became niggas and spits and all these bad words, black folks. Because when you watch that video, even in they cities, they laugh at us, man. They literally laugh at us, man, because we have what? Dropped low. You know why we dropped low? I'm going to hold this, man. I'm going to prove that, man. This Lamentations 4:1. How is the gold become dim? How is the most fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary poured out in the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion compared to fine gold. See, we was the fine gold. We was the joy of this earth, man. We the curriculum. I can't even see it. We was the chosen, man. From the Most High. Everyone went to us when King Solomon was in rulership, man. The Pharaoh brought his daughter to him, man. They brought gifts into us, man. Because they knew the power that we have when we stuck with Yahweh Bashem Al-Bashai. But they knew, just like in Judah, if we can get them to turn against their maker, Yahweh Bashem Al-Bashai, we shall fall. And that's what you see as to today. The nation Israel don't come together. Half the nation Israel, 2/3 of the nation Israel don't even know they Israelites, man. They don't call upon Yahweh Bashem Al-Bashai. They don't serve Yahweh Bashem Al-Bashai, man. Let alone want to stand up for themselves, their heritage, following the law, statute, commandments, because these things was given to us according to Deuteronomy, the 6th chapter, man. That's why the Lord said he made us a special people. Let's get that. And then we can go back to this Deuteronomy, man. This Deuteronomy 7:6. For thou art a holy people unto Yahweh, thy power, the Lord, thy power hath chose thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth. So we was that special people. We was the people that the Lord, that the nations look up to, man. Because what? The Lord gave us these laws. Because he gave us this wisdom, man. That's why when you go into Deuteronomy, the fourth chapter and 6, it said, keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nation, which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this great nation is wise and understanding people, man. Because this law made us above all people, man. But we have became low. Especially in the days that we have come upon now, man. Because what we have been conquered, we have been tainted with, and going into all these other gods that don't benefit us. The Lord told us to serve him. And when we serve him, we become powerful. When we lean on him, we become that great nation that the Lord promised us, man. But when we don't, we become low. This Lamentations 4:1 again. How is the gold become dim? How is the fine gold changed? The stones of the sanctuary is poured out on the top of every street. The precious sons of Zion compared to fine gold. How is they esteemed as earthly potters, the work of the hands of the potter, man. And that's what it is. We have became low. Because what? We have forsaken the ways of Yahweh Bashem Hawashai, man. And that's why all these other nations came against us. Hey, back into this Lamentations 2:15. It say, all that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their heads at the door to Jerusalem. They do this now. They make commercials about us. They they mock us and movies, and man, you should see these things, man, in cartoons. These the nations that this the things that these nations look for, man. They want us to fall, want us to be on the bottom, man. So all these other nations hate us, just like so that we hate them. It's a seeing this is a city that man called the profession of beauty, the joy of the whole earth, especially our women. I don't even have to go into that. You can see the state of our people from how our women are, man. Our women is terrible, man. But guess what? It was all prophesied. Keep going, 16. All that enemies have opened their mouth against thee, they have hissed and gashed their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Concerning this, the day that we look for, we have found it, we have seen it, man. And that's what they have looked. They wait impatiently for this day, so that they can arise against us, so that we can be on the bottom, so they can be on the top, man. That's what these nations come together. Like when you look, when the president be sworn in, or you see these GM summits, these meetings that you see across the world, leader that they setting up the economy and this and that, man. What you think they come together for? To help, man, the society better, man. These nations is at war. It's all a game. It's all a game to what? To keep us on the bottom, man. Now, don't get me wrong. They are fighting for power. You know, the heathens want to be in powership. But to be honest, all of them is against us. Why you think that Jake don't even own businesses? Of course, it was a curse. But you see a heathen or African or Elam got all these beauty supplies and these stores, these restaurants, man. And Jake Hood. And what Jake do? Go and support them, man. We don't own nothing over here in America, man. And let alone in a lot of these other countries that poor and the economy ain't good. It's just fucked up for us, man. And you want to love the enemy. You got to be out your mind, man. This Psalms 83:1. It say, keep not thy silence or power. Hold not thy peace. And be not still, or Yahweh. For lo, thy enemy made a tumult, and they have hate thee. Have lifted up thy head, man. And they have hated us. Hated us, man. They never was contrary for us. They was against us. They wanted to come against us so that what? They can be the true rulers of the earth. And you can see how that turned out. Look at the earth now under the Edomites, man. None of the captivities, it was peace. It was always hell. They say when the righteous are in authority, let's get that, man. This Proverbs, Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn, man. The people are in mourning. These other nations are in mourning. Nothing is run right because the laws of Yahweh B'Shem Shai is not intimate, man. When them laws is set up, the world, the birds, the earth is at peace. The people are at peace because we rule in righteousness. See, these people rule in wickedness. So wickedness preserved, and it's gonna, like even Esau, man. Esau, why you think that it's tell you that they had all the nations had drink of the wine of fornication? Because they seen how all that shit that he pushed on us in America, and it had trickled down to their people. Why you think they so mad? They tired of this devil, man. This man is a fucking devil, man. He don't rule in righteousness or fairness. They say what? Um, Let favor be shown to the wicked, but he shall not deal with ye justly, or behold the majesty, the laws of the Lord. These nations are wicked, man. This Psalms 83:3. It say, they have taken crafty counsel against the people and consult against our hidden ones. They have said, let us cut them off for being a nation. The name of Israel may be no more in remembrance, man. And that's their whole job. That's their whole mission. So that what we can't rise up. That's why when you read in Psalms, the 49th chapter, it say that the inward parts believe that they're gonna rule forever. See, they know if we don't come together and come in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, they got us. They got us, man. But if we come in the name of Yahweh Shema Shai, they get scared. Because when the Lord returns, man, hey, all these nations gonna fall in line. Scriptures say that all tongues shall confess and all knees shall bow. That's what's gonna happen, man. Verse 5, Psalms 43:5. For they have consult together with one another, they have consulted against thee. And you can keep reading, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna keep reading, man. This verse 6, the table of Edom. See, Edom in rulership right now. Job 9:24. The earth is given to the hands of the wicked, man. They are thy sword, man. It say in the Ishmaelites, the Moabites, the Hijrites, the Gabal, the Ammon, the Amalekites, the Philistines with the inhabitant of Tyre, the Africans, man. The other elites, Africans, the Ammonites, the Japanese, the Moabites, the Chinese, man. Those, man, all these nations, man. Shakar also is joined with them. They have hoping the children of Lot, Salah. And when you keep going, it going to even more, man. That's why these nations hate us, because we was the chosen people of the world. But they're gonna get theirs, man. They're gonna get there. They say, put in captivity. Let's get that, man. This is Revelations. It's Revelation 13, 9 and 10. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leaving in captivity shall go into captivity. Have not these nations put us in captivity? So what? They shall go into captivity, man. When you read in the book of Colossians, said, it's no respect to persons. He that done wrong shall be done wrong shall be done to him, man. So all this shit that the other nations did, man. Pick a nigga. Feed our kids to alligators bait, man. Cut out Jake Rod, hung us. Man, we gonna meditate upon terror when we get that power, man. These nations gonna realize that they should have never touched the apple of the Lord's eye. And say, verse 9 again. Verse 10 again. He that lead into captivity shall go into captivity. He that kill with the sword must be killed with the sword. So they slaughtered us and raped us and killed us, man, lynched us, man. How much more us when we get that power and the Lord returns? When we on high and we can do these things in righteousness, man. They did it to us. They tell you it's a righteous thing to give tribulation. Let's get it. I don't want to butcher it, man. 2 Thessalonians 2 and 6. Seeing it's a righteous thing with Yahweh to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you, man. So all these other nations that had a part in their soils, hey, is gonna get this same thing, man. It say, he that killeth with the sword, this Revelation 13:10. He that leadeth in captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints, man. And that's what we wait for, man. We wait to put these nations in chains and slavery, man, because they hated us, so we shall hate thee, man. So with that, man, I hope this lesson will edify. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakadash, the honest the apostle, the great millstone that rule well, and salutation to the Akim teaching that is true at the fork on the earth, City, man. Till next time, I'm going to say Shalom and a ball with ball.